The Taurus Man, character and personality. The Taurus man does not correspond to the notion of a stormy lover. He proceeds with patience, and is really persistent. He takes his time to decide what he wants, but will never give up until he has what he wants. His passion takes long time to find its target. But if he has found the woman he wants, warning, he won't let her escape easily. Best would be she just gives in and stay. Coquetry is wasted on him, he knows that it is only played. The more he is duped, the more stubborn he gets. There is no man more obstinate than a man born in the sign of Taurus. Digging oneself in won't help, he just does not give up. Maybe he will try to use persuasion when he is intellectually, but if necessary, he will just command the other. The physically empathic Taurus makes his needs even more clear if you are trouble for him. He is fully aware of his body. This is the basis for his appeal. He is earthy, lustful and sensual. He enjoys his passions in comfortable surroundings. He will provide soft lighting, soft music and serves champagne. For him, the environment is almost as important as the act itself. He surrounds himself with beautiful things, loves good furniture and images. He wants only the best of everything. But if he is put off, he flips a glass or two and goes to sleep while the woman is still struggling with a decision. It's a waste of time to try to seduce a Taurus man with delay tactics. He loves to eat and drink. Controlling his weight can be a problem for him. As a true connoisseur, he eats not only because he is hungry, and drinks not because he is thirsty. He enjoys. This applies to his sexual appetite as well, and he appreciates women who can satisfy his principal needs. Whether eating, drinking and sex, the Taurus man will find the best was not too good or too abundant. Romantic reveries are not for him. His taste is pleasurable and direct. He is a real man in a real world. Part of his unwavering persistence is due to his great confidence in his sexuality. In contrast to many other men, he has no need to be confirmed. It's fun to go out with a Taurus man. You do not need to pretend to be someone other than you are. He believes every woman is just wonderful in the way she is, and will show it. The Taurus man knows the value of money and wishes to receive its equivalent. He cannot be prattled, but will open his wallet when he is convinced that the investment he makes is totally worth it. No one can separate him from his money, only himself. He spends his money properly, and is saving some for sunny days. But then, surprise, surprise, he gives his beloved costly diamond earrings for her birthday, just as she has always wanted. Or he raises 2 first-class tickets for a trip around the world. Men who have the sun in Taurus are usually characterized by common sense. They are constructive, stable, and not afraid of hard work. Obstacles will only make them more persistent. Despite his obvious vitality, the Taurus man is recovering from an illness slowly. On the other hand, he pays attention to his health better than other men. Instinctively, he feels that he needs to stay healthy. Beware of trying to make him regulations. His woman does not need to say what she wants. He knows it instinctively and acts. Whatever one is up to, do not challenge the Taurus man. Although he is peaceful, when his wrath is kindled he gets into a horrible rage. It is difficult for him to forgive and forget. Men who are born in the first half of the Taurus love physical activity. They need it and they want it. If they have to deal with a problem, they are looking for a clear and objective solution. A woman who tries to keep a Taurus man by threats or blackmail must be prepared for serious inconvenience. Men who were born in the second half rather resort to cunning, which sometimes is obvious. The Taurus man is prone to jealousy. He wants to keep all his possessions. He is a persistent collector and separates with something only reluctantly, even if he did not look at it as a special feature. If an affair is over, he will try to maintain a lasting friendship. But be careful. He can be a difficult friend because he is sometimes very critical. He's just lenient to people who leave him cold. He is stubborn enough to fight for a lost cause, but rarely does something that only advantages others. For that, he is too self-centered. Men who were born in the first 2 weeks of the sun in Taurus are usually impatient. They want immediate results. They are very strict to achieve their goals, but will often waste energy and excitement because they worry too much about little things they want out of the way. The Taurus man who is born in the last 2 weeks is prone to deflection and mock maneuvers. His path is less straight, more in zigzags, and will not always bring him to destination. You can learn how to treat a Taurus man by watching a matador. The hero leaves the bull one side of the arena, waiting for him in the other side until the beast comes at him. The Taurus man is strong-willed, sexual, possessive, and very emotional. He has an original approach to sex, which can be particularly stimulating to the woman who has understanding and patience, and is especially looking for male protection and security. She will find the right mate in him. In bed. He loves to make love. This may sound silly, but it is not. There are people who use sex only to get rid of stress, to play the man-beast and prove their manhood, or to win over the competition. These guys do not enjoy it at its own sake, but the Taurus man does. The Taurus man is an ideal lover in many ways. He is sensitive and understands the feelings of his partner. He also is a self-starter who needs little to no encouragement or persuasion. A Taurus man's sex drive awakes at relatively early age. From early on in his youth he dreams of women. As a youth he is lusting but too anxious to act out sexually. Every woman is right for him then, because he has a practical attitude to sex. His needs are insatiable. But don't worry. He will find ways to help the woman meeting them. His foreplay often can seem to be rehearsed, almost staged. Spontaneous lovemaking is not for him. It happens only slightly, if he considers that the moment has come. He takes it slowly, not jiffy. But he is not particularly imaginative in love. He is no leader in exotic unknown sexual experiences. For him, the already proven is the true path. Nevertheless he developed skills, and the results of these efforts are rarely disappointing. Some people believe that the Taurus man was really simple in terms of sex. He likes it directly, easily, and often. The Taurus man can bring an iceberg to melt. His greatest asset is his stamina. What he lacks in imagination, he makes up with his stamina. The woman must take the initiative if she wants to bring a little more variety to the matter. However, this must be done carefully. You cannot rule over a Taurus man by force. Only by subtle suggestion can you bring him to do what you want. If something is pressed to him, he will become unruly. Taurus is an earthly sign, which means obstinacy. Subtle suggestions will get you much further. Since the Taurus man likes comfort, a bed with fur blanket and smooth music comes very close to his idea of sexual heaven. What he likes in particular, to lick drops of champagne from bare skin. The Taurus man reacts to body odor. The smell of a woman's armpit or the scent between her legs affects him as an aphrodisiac. He may even lick the sweat from the body of a woman, but nevertheless he would prefer champagne. He likes to rub his girlfriend with massage oil at the beginning. This makes it fun for him. It happens that he sucks on each one of her toes frantically. He has his own rituals, and takes his time to perform them. Probably, he will let cunnilingus be part of his foreplay. Bisexuality is found relatively frequently in Taurus men. The Taurus is able to experience multiple conditions simultaneously, and with these conditions partners of both sexes. Taurus men typically have strong sex drive, and can take delight with a young man in the afternoon and with a woman later that night. In any case, he will show a preference for rear entry, often combined with his desire for oral gratification. Sexual interest in buttocks is pronounced common in almost all men born Taurus.